Hi everyone. So for my around the world country, I decided to choose the Netherlands, and they are regulated by the Dutch Dental Hygienists Association, which is the English translation. Theirs means NVM, and I can't pronounce the name because it's in a different language. They also have an International Federation of Dental Hygienists, which is where I got the majority of the information that I'm about to share with you. For their degrees in dental hygiene, they require their students to receive a bachelor's degree. So all of their programs are going to be 4 years, whereas ours range from 2 to 4 years where you can get your associates or a bachelor's. And then they require that you speak in the Dutch language because that's the primary language, whereas here our primary language is English. And that 4 years was established in 2006, so before they did have 2 to 3 year programs. They are given a little bit more freedom than we are, where they're allowed to see patients, but they have to have x-rays ordered by a dentist and prescribed. They're allowed to give local anesthesia, but it also has to be prescribed by the dentist. And they are allowed to open their own clinics. However, they're not allowed to own their own x-ray units. So they give you the freedom to have your own clinic and you can see some patients that come in, but it makes it a little bit more difficult when you can't have your own x-ray machine in order to take x-rays, to see the bone depths, anything like that. So it does make it a little bit difficult. Most of the time they need a referral from a dentist with a prescription of they have to have their x-rays with them, bring them over to the dental hygienist, but then the dentist will say, oh, they need local anesthesia. They have to have permission, basically. So they are pretty much under the supervision of a dentist like us, but they're allowed to open their own practices, so they have a little bit more freedom. And then they are also allowed to do the beginning works of drilling and filling for primary cavities. So they're allowed to do that, but it also has to be prescribed by the dentist. And then they're allowed to do the regular things that we're allowed to do, like oral exams, radiographs, dental hygiene treatment plans, self-care instructions, OHI, like patient education, super and subgingival deposit removal, preventative treatments, and the administration of local anesthesia, like I said before. So most of the differences that I see is freedom, the amount of education that they need, and then the language, obviously, and then the multiple filling materials that they can provide for restorations, which you can do here if you go into more training, but if you do the basics, you're not technically able to do that. So that was a little bit of differences and similarities. Thanks.